Afternoon again, guys. Sunday, 27th of April, 6 days to election day. But today, this is video number 4. There's been one on the Housing Australia Fund, one on checks and balances in government spending, and one on the election, vote for the independents, for God's sake. And this one is just something that came up on another couple of videos that I saw. It's about the Australian banks. Close to our hearts, of course. What with no more cash coming up, and trying to get your money out of the bank's a bit of a pain in the backside. Since they've implemented these new anti-money laundering rules, they say, and looking after your interests. Well, I don't know if you've seen the video from, probably it was a couple of months ago on 7 News, the couple that received a loan from the Commonwealth Bank in their account, which they never applied for. I don't know how aware Australians are. I know we've had these 4 banks for a long time, and there's no competition, basically. But they're riding roughshod over Australians. Banks overseas don't do this sort of stuff. It's... Well, sorry, in the UK and Canada they do. So Commonwealth countries, so it's coming from London. It's not Australian decisions. So these people went to the bank, and the bank said, well, it's too late now, money's in your account. Could have been a scam. They've got 2 letters. But you've got to pay it, because if you don't pay it, it'll affect your credit rating. Okay, hands up. Banker, ex-banker, retired investment manager. Yeah, been there, done that. This is like the old scam in the 70s and 80s when the banks used to send credit cards for free, remember? You never used to ask for one. They just used to send it in the mail. Every bank. I don't know if you remember those days, some of you will. This is the same thing. The banks are creating loans, putting the money in your account, forcing you to repay it so it doesn't affect your credit rating, and they're making money. And if you try not to pay it, they'll stuff your credit rating. And if you take them to court, well, you've got no chance. Taking bloody ANZ or Combank or whatever to court, I mean, shit, they'll throw millions at it and you'll just go bankrupt. This is what they do. These are our banks. Beware, it's a scam. If you've got young kids, if you're older people and you've got young kids, remind them about the old days when all these banks, when credit cards, Visa and MasterCard come out, they sent us all bloody free credit cards. You didn't have to sign anything, just use it. Catch was, the interest was 25 or 30%, remember? So tell your kids to watch out for this new one. Telling you, oh, you applied online and we've given you the money, so you've got to pay it back. But they won't give you the records. They won't give these people the loan agreements they signed or nothing. It's a scam for the banks to make money. Be careful. My folks, my family, my friends, they can't even get money out of the bank. If it's more than $1,000 in cash, they won't give it to you. I mean, what is this crap? Oh, point of interest. The Big Four, the Australian Big Four banks, your banks, Australian banks, do you know, fellow Australians, that these 4 banks consistently rank in the world's top 100 biggest banks by asset value and earnings? That means the amount they lend, and B, the amount of income they get, profit. Consistently in the top 100 worldwide banks. Take a look on the internet. Do you know how many banks there are in the world? Thousands. Many thousands. And Australian banks are consistently within the top 100 for assets, which means money they lend, and income, interest they get in fees from us. How can that be? Our population's only 28 million people. How can all four of our big banks be in the world top 100? But I agree. There was another guy on a video yesterday I saw. He was an economist. He said it's not logical. You know? Look at Europe. Look at the States. How many banks they have. And all four of ours, 1, 2, 3, 4, are consistently in the top 100 world banks. Be careful. Tell your kids about this. You know, don't accept money into your account if they won't show you the documentation that you signed or the application online that you filled in. Tell them to go to hell. And please ask your lawyer or a friend who's a lawyer, because I think there's a catch. If you get the money and then they force you to start paying it, once you start paying it, you've agreed to the contract. This is why they pressure you to start making the payments. I think. I'm pretty sure. Used to be that way. But check with a lawyer. If you don't make a payment, you don't agree to the contract. If you do make a payment on this loan they've given you that you didn't ask for, you are, by implication, accepting the agreement. Check that out too. Alright, that's all. I forgot to do the link from the other video, the CBA video. I'll see if I can find it. Alright, good luck with the election. Good luck with the banks. We've got to stand up to these guys, folks. Our four banks, top 100 worldwide, consistently. Unbelievable. Okay, catch you later.